When you think of the Avengers' biggest villain, the first person that come to mind these days is probably Thanos, right? They gave this man a whole cinematic saga, had him in hella games, I think, etc, etc. But before Thanos, there was Ultron. There's something so poetic about the Avengers' biggest, most archest nemesis being a threat that can't die. They literally can't do any avenging with this dude around. But Marvel Rivals has reminded me that Ultron truly is like that and he needs his flowers. Walk with me. One of my first intros to this character was through the GOAT of GOATs, Earth's Mightiest Heroes. And he was a demon in that series. Frame 1 of him showing up, he atomized Thor, bruh. One of the strongest motherfuckers on screen just got boomed in 4 seconds. And then he palmed my King T'Challa head like a Spalding ball and threw him to the side like nothing. Who are you? This series respects the Hulk, so he got the job done, but Ultron always comes back. This man got the adamantium upgraded Doom and became even more cracked. It's kind of poetic that his greatest creation, Vision, was the catalyst in taking him out, on some cinematic parallels with him piecing up his own creator. Shout out Hank Pym, sometimes Mr. Stark. Ultron seen how crazy humanity can get and decided to fry the whole species, but he ended up becoming more human too. This dude literally created a girlfriend for himself, bruh. This is an overly freaked out robot, but it's genuinely so fire they gave him an entire arc instead of just one episode or one singular movie. I haven't watched Age of Ultron start to finish since I was a wee lad, but there's 3 things I will never forget about this movie. 1, this was low-key the first and last time the Avengers were a fully realized team who got done and had fun. Bars. 2, they did Quicksilver diabolically dirty. And 3, Ultron was the Lord of Aura in this movie. Oh my goodness. These niggas was having a good time, and here go Ultron farming the hardest quotes of the century.
How is humanity saved if it is not allowed to evolve? I was meant to be new. I was meant to be beautiful. The world would have looked to the sky and seen home.
Oh, and here goes hardest one.
I had strings, but now I'm free. There are no strings on me.
He spit bars. He too cold. Oh my. Why does it feel like a horror movie now? Everybody tweaking out, bro. Look at their faces. Ultron really is way more human than he thinks he is, though. Especially in how he carries himself in this movie. There's a level of pride and better than everyone else type energy that come with him. So much of his personality in this movie is what if Tony Stark had an evil child? Bro, this Loki Morgan's older brother when you think about it. This just feels like a villain that has to come back. Like his whole thing is that there's always another body or some other kind of place for him to lay dormant. And this version of the character is actually so much fun to watch on screen, dog. He low-key do look like a transformer though, and now I can't unsee it. Apparently he's coming back for Vision Quest though, which could be fire. These shows are starting to feel like homework, so we gonna see if I actually watch it. But look, I don't know. Ultron coming back is cool as hell to me. But that's not an Avengers story, bruh. This nigga need his respect. Put some respect on Ultron's name. Put him in an Avengers movie again. I don't know. Imagine how they would do Jocasta in the MCU. I actually know almost nothing about the character, but from everything I think I've heard, it sounds weird, bruh. Who is Ultron feeling like? Respectfully. A little disrespectfully, actually. Apparently, she's gonna show up in Vision Quest 2, though. I honestly have no idea what Vision Quest is about to be about, other than Vision Blanco and I guess Ultron. Is it on some Vision v Ultron Part 2 type timing? Is Vision going on a quest? I don't know. I'm excited, but not really. Shout out these characters. But Ultron, the Aura Demon, I ain't gonna lie, I'm there for Ultron. MCU Vision and Earth's Mightiest Heroes Vision are the most Vision I've ever been exposed to. I didn't know who he was before Earth's Mightiest Heroes, but like, Vision is cool in proximity to cooler characters. It is what it is. Vision is cool as hell when he's in an Ultron story, and Vision is cool as hell. Well, Vision is interesting as hell in a Wanda story. But like, I care more about Wanda and Ultron than I do Vision. He's just attached to cooler characters. It is what it is. Shout out Vision. I hope Vision Quest is good though. Ultron almost always looks clean as f in everything he shows up in though. Peep game right quick. He got the most sinister looking mouth wide open smile on at all times with red energy just pouring out. The little horns he got on are always such a great touch that can't be changed. I feel like the mouth thingy he got going on and his little robo horns are like the 2 things that every Ultron design needs. MCU Ultron got lips and some humanoid looking facial features, but he still has the little mouth thingy going on the sides of his face with the low horns. Sometimes he got some evil ass slanted eyes, like angry eerie looking eyes that's like diagonal going that way. Sometimes they don't. Give me the mouth thingy and I'm known as Ultron every time. He's just a lot sleeker though in the MCU, if that makes sense. And he got the Dorito build of death in Age of Ultron, bruh. Shoulders brighter than Cloud Buster's sword. Golly. Sometimes they be giving him a cape and that's the hardest ever. But his design in Rivals is elite. Marvel Rivals always cook so much hard with their designs. Oh my goodness. His default is like everything good about all of Ultron's previous designs crammed into one, bruh. He got the MCU wide body demon shoulders, that classic horns and circular mouth cheek thingies. He's just perfect. He actually got circles like all over his design here with the knees, the shoulders, the ankles, the hips. This is a circular ass nigga and you love to see it. He's also more of a gunmetal gray instead of the classic bright ass shiny metallic silver he usually got. I think it makes him look more hardened, like a seasoned vet type character. Like normally I'd be shiny and metallic and new if I was like really like I'm fresh out the gate, but now I'm like a gunmetal gray. You know, I done been through some shit. All the metallic silvery is all washed out. It's dirty, you feel me? There's gray on it, you feel me? I'm like stained with the like journey of life. I don't know, I'm just chatting, my fault. I'm just chatting. His Extron skin is crazy too, dog. They got this man gold plated up, fresh to death. And I'm telling you, Ultron always look hard as hell with a cape on. I don't make the rules. The helmet type visor he got over his face is alright, but the 4 eyes glowing underneath is so tough. Honestly, giving Ultron more than just 2 eyes, like Ultron with 4 eyes is just so much more menacing in a way that like I genuinely didn't even think about before. Why not give a sinister robot AI demon 4 eyes? Cause it's like he's everywhere, he's always watching, he's everywhere. That's tough. But like to put the 4 eyes on the not mutated, but on the X-Men based skin is even more fire, cause it's like the X gene, the higher being, you feel me? I'm mutated, I'm higher than I was before, I'm more, you feel me? Therefore I need more eyes, cause it's like, wow, I'm leveled up. Is this a reach? I don't even know. The story aspect of this skin is crazy too. Ultron is trying to take over Krakoa? You wanna be a Sentinel now? Low key, not cool, bruh. Boom all of humanity? Alright, sure, what the hell. Boom all mutants? Nigga, you need to leave. We do not tolerate that kind of discrimination. I'm late as but I still have yet to try this character out in game. As a support warrior, a constantly flying healer who also got some duelist DNA, sound fire to me. But I'm hearing some people online really hate the flying part of his kit. But I don't know, bro. That sound like a competitive problem to me. And Young Next is a quick play demon, so sound like it don't pertain to me. Also, Rivals Ultron got the Halo energy sword at Doom, bruh. He too cold. Why is this nigga clean and everything? Marvel Rivals is just so goated for putting all these characters together that we otherwise would have never seen interact outside of a comic book panel. Like, when was the last time Ultron interacted with Storm on screen, dog? I actually really am excited to finally try him out in Rivals, but look, Next been busy, bruh, so who knows when that's gonna happen. Hopefully soon, fingers double crossed, nigga, please. The roster for this game is so funny to me because so many motherfuckers have leaked. It's to the point where I don't even remember who's coming. Streets is saying Armor might get in. Literally the only exposure I have to her was that one X-Men anime from a long ass time ago. Her power is pretty neat though. Ultron interacting with the X-Men is probably my favorite part of his role in Rivals though. I'm sure it's happened before in the vast infinite timeline of these comics, but this is the first time I'm personally seeing it and I love it. Like, would he have a different view on mutant kind versus the rest of humanity? I mean, probably not, but they're also victim to so much bullshit that's caused by the rest of humanity, but they're also still humans, so like, I don't know. I think Ultron just want to kill niggas. I think in the next 10 years, we see ChatGPT take on the Ultron route.
It's really GG.
Ultron's probably one of the funnest depictions of the robot takeover trope in fiction, because he typically comes with so much personality, and the personality he comes with feels indicative of whoever his creator is in the given story. So usually he'll have the cold, calculated nature of Hank Pym with the soft spot for the Wasp, but I like that MCU Ultron really leaned into the Stark arrogance, but like a more corrupted version of that. I feel like Loki's always the Avengers intro villain on some Spidey Vulture shit, but Ultron feels like they're Venom or they're Goblin. They're true arch nemesis. They're true greatest enemy. Spidey will take on bigger and badder threats the same way the Avengers will take on a Thanos or a Galactus or maybe even a Doom. But Ultron is that one motherfucker that's gonna keep coming back on some Goblin timing. He simply is their antithesis. If the Avengers is Spidey, Ultron is Venom. And the fact that their greatest enemy is someone they're responsible for the creation of is even better too. It's all poetry. But Marvel Games has been on a roll. And Marvel Tokon gonna be flames. Oh my goodness. That Arxis blessing has hit the Marvel IP, dog. This is exquisite eats. Hey, who knows, bro? Maybe we even see Ultron in that game. I mean, probably not though, but hey. Streets is saying they want to add characters in who haven't gotten a lot of spotlight, which I'm here for. Tokon and Rivals carrying Marvel's unsung characters is such a beautiful idea to me. Like, obviously, we gotta get like your big hitters that gotta go on the front of a box, your Iron Man, your Caps, those type of characters, your Spideys, of course. Put Spidey on the front of anything. Banger, nigga. I'm excited to see who's after these initial 8 characters we've got, you feel me? Also, I'm so glad that Storm is getting the love she finally deserves, bro. The whole timeline being full of Storm fan art. This Storm Nation, stand up! But I just think it's really cool that now that the MCU isn't the big Marvel thing, we finally get to shine a light on some forgotten goats. I think Marvel's in a great place right now that I'm very excited for, despite the fact that Doomsday is not coming out for a very long time now. Shout out the delays. Maybe this means that the VFX team gets to actually see their families and eat. Who knows? Also, look, super duper side note, but shout out the Windmill Show for always commenting on every video the little of Doom counter, because look, I be spamming the of dooms. I don't even notice sometimes, but shout out the Windmill Show for actually counting each of my of dooms. Hey, you're a goat. But yeah, shout out Ultron and shout out you.
I can't feel my face right now. I'm burning up. I got this feeling that I won't come down. Like, got this feeling that I won't come down.